All right. I'm live on YouTube already on Human Peeves. I'm going to grab the URL, see how
All
it's
right, I'm
working.
live. All right, I'm live. Test, move. Let me see sound.
Peeves. I'm going to grab the URL,
You sound good.
see how
All
it's
right,
working.
I'm
I'm even
live. All right, all
getting
right,
rid
I'm
of
live.
desktops that I don't use,
Yeah, that's another thing.
but everything is definitely slow to load. I really wish I can close Chrome.
Stream optimization. Low latency. Best for real-time interactions with minimal playback buffering.
I'm
All
sending you
right.
a link just so I can save it for later.
All right.
Because I'm closing every tab I don't need out.
Um, stream health is good. That's what it says. Everything is good. Um, add stream information. Sure. Whatever. Watch video. No, I don't want to watch a video. All right, now how do I go live to my own situation here?
Sometimes I have to just Google it and then hopefully that the links work because I'm already logged in.
Yeah.
Like, what's my live stream key for YouTube? And then it's amazing how I have to Google the simplest things. And I'm
You
like,
know how I go to those pages? I click on OBS where it says take you to get the keys. That's how I remember it. That's how I do it.
yeah. So I need to charge my phone, but I'm afraid to plug it into my computer because it's more shit to process. How bad is
You know what I
that?
do? I have a wireless charger. Just drop it on.
So I need I to do too, but it's got like the old USB point 0.5, like the smaller voltage or whatever. So like it doesn't work for shit.
You know what I do?
Oh,
I
okay.
have
You've got to have
a
like the
wireless charger.
2.1 mil,
Just drop it on.
I do too, but 2.1 milliamp or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
0.5, like the
All
smaller
right. All right.
voltage or
Facebook
whatever.
is
So like
looking.
it doesn't work for shit.
I'm gonna mute it. It looks good. Okay.
All right, I'm about to bring our live situation up, even though we're still working. Edit it.
Okay.
Come on. I think once I've finished this, I'm going to close Chrome except for keep Hangouts open. I think it should work.
All right. What the fuck?
Can't even imagine me recording at the same time, man. It would take up too much processing power
What's that?
to record at the same time.
What did you do? The sound quality changed. It got better.
My sound quality got better.
Like you sounded clearer for a second.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought I'd sound clear the whole time, damn it.
You did, but like for some reason, like something changed. I don't know.
All right. I am live streaming, but it's slow as shit to do anything on my computer right now.
That keeps happening to me. So, but I gotta say this. I'm live streaming to YouTube. We have everything running. CPU usage is around 40%. For Facebook, it's 50%. For Twitch, 60 to 70. So I wonder if the algorithms they're using to throttle things are fighting back on the processors. You know? My wife says you're lagging really bad, which I already know that.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
At least you've got her to help you out.
Where's your girlfriend?
Oh, she clicks on here once in a while, but I think more to spy. So I will pull up again. I'm on my cell phone usage. I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. So,
It lags a little bit, my wife says.
but not that it matters that I'm on Wi-Fi. My 1 gigabit should handle all this shit.
Right. You have, and your up and down speeds are like, your up and down speeds are amazing, dude. So you should be fine. Like, I mean, I got 350 down, 12 up.
Well, now I got to figure out how to find myself. I guess I'll go to a different account and then search for myself, and I should have a live feed.
The sad part is, I'm also doing something on my Mac Mini right now. So I'm like tapped into that via remote login, and the Mac Mini's working fine. I really wish I could task that thing to do stuff for me.
You probably can.
The processor on that thing, though, is, you want to know what it is? Holy smokes, I wonder if it'd be better than this. It's a newer version. It's a quad-core i3 Intel chip. They make those now.
I can't get rid of this.
Let me do this comparison. I'm about to find out what we're dealing with here. Why didn't I look at this before?
I'm trying to get rid of this pop-up on my phone. Open with nothing. I just want to get rid of the pop-up. There we go. Nope.
Wow.
Well, I guess that's covered. All right, so I'm looking at my live feed on my phone with this without it being on.
I think my computer has like
My
a heating
Wi-Fi.
issue.
Your computer has a what?
I think it just heats up, dude. I'm like, I don't know. I think something causes it to throttle. Something's causing it to struggle. I don't know. I really feel like it should do better than it's doing. But I don't know.
I mean, mine's been on for a while.
My
You gave
stuff
it a
is
good
always on. I leave it sleeping. Like, well, it's sleeping.
same.
I never turn anything off. I'm actually adding. I'm downloading movies right now too on the Mac Mini. I'm adding them to the Plex server. My brother-in-law wanted a movie. He's cool, so I try to jump on top of things when he asks me for them.
Oh, I gotta remember I muted something earlier. Boom, fix that. I love being able to switch scenes though with these. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, getting the buttons.
And it's not just for live. It's like I said, I was doing those R tutorials and I have like sometimes I put a plot where my face is. So I have to delete my face real quick, show the plot, and or sometimes I have to zoom in on the code and not the environment. And it's like nice to be able to have these shortcut keys. Just it's gonna make the workflow teaching a lot easier. Absolutely.
That mic bothers you there? I know. I need the iMac to kind of hold the mic arm up.
Oh, bothers your wife? Is that what she
Yeah,
said?
she's criticized. Well, I want her.
Should I-
So she's telling me what's up. Like, but yeah. So she says picture looks almost perfectly clear, fairly clear on my end. It's just you that looks. But that's I know that because there's a feedback. There's an issue with that.
That mic is still there.
Yeah, you can see it right here. But I need it there. So that arm I'm using is okay. It's like the one you have, but not. I don't think I 3D printed the part to make the mic hang there. It relies though on my iMac to hold it up over the computer, so that's why it's on the corner. Unless I move I guess I could move my DSLR. You know what? I'm gonna make a mount and just drill it into the wall, dude, so it's looking at me.
Mine's just looking at me. I do have flexibility. I have a flex arm that can go back and forth. I can go up and down, and I'm on a ball joint, but I don't really use all that stuff very often. I got it so that I can. So behind me, where that picture is a director's chair looking thing.
Yeah.
I got it so that I can actually film myself back there. I need to bring the microphone closer, of course, but I haven't got that far yet to use any of that.
Um,
But it's a pain in the ass to move cameras around, and that's why people are like, "Well, I have two."
that's why you buy a bunch of them and you just set it all up. And that's what you're gonna need,
Yeah,
like cables that are like 25 feet long though for HDMI's. They make them.
maybe eventually. I think I'll use my iPhone per second angle when I need it. When I could use it now, I figured out how to do it. I have a camera that faces down so I can see my keyboard. Slash, I have a where is it at? I've got one of these. So
I
when
have
I
a
do some,
I have a spare camera that I could use that does 4K. Oh, okay, cool.
so I use that like, but I have a camera that goes down and looks at it. So when I do that, but that's part of the capture cam. The A10 Mini is I can switch the button and all of a sudden I'm showing this. So here's some math, here's some programming, whatever.
Right.
That's just the idea though. But my art channel is growing though. Like I'm at 300 subscribers. You know, it's grown pretty fast. I have a video to put up that I forgot to put up today. I bet you I'll be at 350 within a week and a half.
That's
It's
good.
growing that fast. It's growing exponentially, kind of. If I put a few more videos on, because every video I put on now, I'm getting at least 10 subscribers. You know, sort of. I just started getting to the 10. It was put a video on, get 3 or 4, put a video on, get 3 or 4. Now it's put a video on, get 10.
Right. That's how you want it to be.
But again, I don't care about subscribers at all, like 0%. I don't care about that. I care about people actually watching the video. That's the only thing that matters to me. Did you watch the video? Because the subscribers will come. Who cares? You can get 1,000 subscribers is actually pretty low, but you know, once you hit that 1,000 mark, you can actually monetize. You know.
Right. I feel like on YouTube, it's like, or like anything else, you make the videos and people will find you. That's how it works for me. I Google things and then I'm like, oh, this guy, it's cool.
Yeah.
And I pick him and then I subscribe. I have tons of people I subscribe to that I'd be like, I don't know any of them in real life except for you. And then I'm like, when I need something, like, I go to that specific guy. Like, if you want something about a droid or something, you go to that one guy because he's always like on top of it. That's it.
Yeah. Well, and especially as you get more and more into this stuff, you know, like you need to get help with it. Like I've been subscribing left and right to all these people that are like making money doing this stuff. I'm like,
Right. Because they know. Like the hard part is consistency. Like I didn't do Twitch tonight. I didn't do Twitch.
I just don't know enough about it, and that game space or that space is so saturated with so many gamers. I don't know how to even compete because I don't play games.
Yeah.
But maybe that's my competition though. Is I go on Twitch and I don't play games. I
So
do something
there's
else.
stuff on Twitch that I found, because people use it. It's called Twitch.tv. So I'm like, all right. So it's a video gaming thing. That's what people remember it. But if you go into Discovery, dude, there's things like I told you. There's stuff that I'm like, what? You browse and then you hit like just chatting. There's a lot of fees from Russia in there that are like girls and like there's like I looked at the content, like the code, because my kid's on it. She doesn't go on it, but we were looking at video games. It's like you're not supposed to show certain levels of the midsection, and these girls are literally doing exercises in like provocative ways. I'm like, this is on Twitch, and it's a big chunk of it is that people cooking food, people just chatting. So it's the same thing like Facebook. You could you have a Twitch channel. You should look into. Well, you have it now, and you could monetize it by simply putting your YouTube stuff into that channel and just letting it run, and people are looking through it. So it's another source. It's set as a video gaming thing, but there's more to it. Like you could find people that are like OBS. Let me see if it has it.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like people are cooking food. Yeah, there's nothing on OBS, but there's people cooking food on this show.
Well, that's a good thing. There's no way. Maybe we could be the OBS guys. Like, hey, we'll teach you all about OBS every day. We're gonna live feed or whatever. But honestly, once we get this live feed figured out, where it's halfway decent, like it's.
I think we did it today. After all this, so I remember a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, we were like 10 kilobytes. Let's just max it all out. But then it's like it's like if we poured 30 gallons of gas into a car that only has a 2-gallon tank and the hole's this big, there's nothing we can do. It's all going to spill out on the side. Maybe that's what was happening. We're just putting, we're pushing so much bit rate into something. It doesn't take, so the rest of that just gets lost somewhere. I don't know where it goes.
I mean, I agree with you. I think we did it tonight again, better, but it's still not that good. I was watching.
I don't know what.
Go to a live feed. Go to a live feed sometime with any random person that's halfway decent in YouTube. They're not doing what we're doing. Like they're glitching. All this stuff is not there. Somehow they're live and it's not looking like that. And I think that's BS that we can't figure it out yet.
I don't understand why you lag so bad. Let's try something else. Do you want to do what else can we do? Zoom? Oh, but Zoom doesn't work with Cam Live. And it's Cam Live that we need. Yeah, at least I've tried. Doesn't mean it doesn't just because I can't get it to work.
I have Skype.
Camera Live. With what? With Zoom? How to use a DSLR in Zoom. There's a YouTube guy for that.
Yep.
And all right, so I mean, dude, streaming to Facebook, I'm sorry, to YouTube is around 40%. To Facebook, it's 50% CPU usage. To Twitch, like 60 to 70, but then it's a video game and it's high frame rate. So
I was gonna say your CPU usage shouldn't change much between Facebook and YouTube. It's not really. It shouldn't change much. I mean, your CPU is still downscaling, doing the same thing, sending the same amount of bits, encode the same way.
I am a believer, though, that like in my mind, in my heart, I know that I believe that YouTube is probably better equipped to handle than Facebook.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Because Facebook also, I don't know, how the servers are and what the video, but Facebook is constant. If you hit refresh every second on your page, the posts are changing. So they're constantly getting bombarded with information live. Like, and a lot of people use Facebook to do live streaming. Like, hey, I'm in the war zone. Correspondents are using it. I feel like YouTube at least gets that, like, more of us we're watching stuff than we're constantly inputting into it. It's a different interface. So that has to contribute to some of it. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a better way to get off of Chrome, use Safari, and get off of this laggy Hangouts video that we're dealing with.
We shouldn't have to use Safari either, though. Get off of Chrome. Get off of Chrome and use
for the browser.
But we shouldn't need a browser, though. That's the thing.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking about like if we're doing a live thing, we're talking, we're looking. You're gonna have a browser because you're constantly like, if somebody's like, oh yeah, and you have you heard that, and then you just look it up, so you need something to.
Yeah, that's where your second computer comes in.
Or that. Yeah, or that. I mean, I could have a MacBook Pro next to me, but that's not gonna help me. For now.
I really can't wait for that ATEM Mini to come in to try it out, because I'm disappointed in my video quality just coming in through my camera, because I know my camera does better than what's being pushed through that USB.
Right.
But this lag, even on YouTube, it's terrible. Like it's
right. So I don't understand why there is a lag. That's the part I don't really understand what we're dealing with here. But I'm coming. So so I'm using the same camera as you, one version before it, right? So mine doesn't do 4K. That it doesn't do that. All right. But I'm coming into you with no lag, right?
I'm so used to, no, everything is lagged. I'm listening to the audio, but I'm not looking at your picture anymore because your lips don't match your sound. Like It's terrible.
Hmm.
That's on Hangouts.
That's Hangouts, man. What else can we use right now?
I don't know what it is,
Do
but
I have
then
Skype?
again, so the other day when we had a really good discussion and it was pretty long and it was very like nerd based camera slash everything based that we talk about, I couldn't use it. Like the only way I can use it is to take the audio and put a picture of me and you and saying, "Here's a podcast." There was no way I can use the video. Unusable. Could not use it until I got to about halfway through. Then the audio screwed up.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. You're like, dude, I could use this as a podcast. That's it.
Not even because once I got halfway through and I saw that error that happened, it was gone. So the goal or the idea is to offload everything hardware wise from your computer and have it all processed and done without using your computer. That's the goal. That's why people have mixers and audio mixers and video mixers and offload and recording. Like, you know, when I put my HDMI, oh, because you can actually test this out, even though you can't use it as a webcam. But can you send HDMI out from your DSLR to your device, capture device, and record on your DSLR itself? Can you hit the record button on the DSLR
I haven't tried that.
while it's being pumped out? Because if you can actually record, that would save a lot of headache. Because if something did happen to go wrong, you call me on Skype now.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Oh,
Go ahead. Answer that, and we're gonna get off Hangouts.
I gotta open it up on my computer first
All right.
because it's on my phone ringing. See if it rings on my computer.
It let me pick my DSLR as the camera.
You might have to call back.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. It's still loading actually.
Okay.
Let me close Hangouts.
All right. We'll talk on Skype. All right. What's up? Move around? Dude, no lag. You good? No lag right now. What do you mean I don't have video? Do I have video? Oh, okay. That was me. That was me. You good? All right. Let me see. Appearance. I'm looking at the settings for this puppy. Make sure it's good. Background is blur. No, I don't need that. Speakers are good. Do I sound right on the audio? I'm not screaming or anything. All right. So that's that. You are on here. Yeah, like any lag? The blur? Oh. Hold on. So what? Yeah, alright, cool. What I want to know is what are we talking at? Like what is our speed? Yeah, like what are we talking here? It just falls out. But I think you look on Skype, you look better. You look 100 times better. Like, yeah, dude, you're not lagging at all right now. None. I killed Chrome. Like that was my first thing I did was like get rid of Chrome, help the processor out. Let me see here. Let me add this here as a window capture. I want to do I think so. Dude, I think we're gonna get rid of Hangouts. I know, I know. You know, like at this point, you're like, yeah, whatever. It was like earlier, I'm like, I got it. You're like, you think you got it. All right, let me tell my wife now. I want to know what quality of streaming we are on now. Like, what do I have you coming in at a Skype? It doesn't say what Skype is streaming at. Damn, am I right? Like, yeah, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm telling you right now, you look like you're supposed to look. Like you're moving around. I'm on YouTube watching us move around, jump, like, you know. Okay. I'm watching it on YouTube. I look like I had a seizure. Forgive me to those that do suffer from that. Dude, perfect on YouTube. No lag. I mean, the lag is obviously there's going to be some lag because we are, but it's non-existent. It's completely like a whole different world right now. I'm pumped. I'm excited about this. Yep, I'm pumped. The blurring black background situation is hilarious. It doesn't look right. What do you got going on with you? What's going on? On what? Where it says open conversation? Is that what you're talking about? If you hit X on the top left, it disappears. If you hit more options, no, I'm sorry, you hit the open conversation, you go to the top of it, it shows an X to get rid of it. And it shows our timeline of other conversations we've had. Oh, dang, Dang, we could do Spotify on this. What, listen to music while we're doing this? All right. I'm happy. All right. Dude, it's the small things. We have to live small steps, baby steps. We're at CPU usage is at 42% with Skype capture. Fine, a little more CPU. It's consistent. 4,000. YouTube is looking good. No downgrade there. Yeah, the lag is so small. It's minimal now. You mean an OBS? Yeah, I'm recording now with OBS. No lag, nothing going on. You look good, everything's still good. CPU usage kicked up to 43%, holding steady. Yeah. Yes, to YouTube. Yeah, so I'm doing the same thing, recording to the hard drive and sending to YouTube. But we definitely have a improvement. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Let me see. Can you hear Mark? Okay. Say something, Mark. Say test, test, test. Okay. I just realized my I show you shows no. Okay. She says she can hear you and it's a little choppy on YouTube, but it might be the phone. All right. But you don't look choppy on here. Hold on one second. She can hear you and it's a little choppy on YouTube, but it might be the phone. All right. But you don't look choppy on here. Hold on one second. She can hear you and it's a little choppy on YouTube, but it might be the phone. All right. But you don't look choppy on here. Hold on one second. She can hear you and it's a little choppy on YouTube, but it might be the phone. All right. But you don't look choppy on here. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I have a problem. I show you is not picking up your voice. Yeah. On what? It's not. I can hear you through my headset. Speakers, Yeti microphone, yeah. So it should be picking you up. Hold on. Speakers, Yeti microphone, yeah. Don't say anything. So it should be picking you up. Hold on. Speakers, Yeti microphone, yeah. Don't say anything. So it should be picking you up. Hold on. Say test, test, test. Speakers, Yeti you say yeah. Don't say anything. So it should be picking you up. Hold on. Say test, test, test. Speakers, Yeti you say yeah. Don't say anything. So it should be picking you up. Hold on. Say test, test, test. Speakers, you say yeah. Don't say anything. So it should be picking you up. Hold on. Say test, test, test. Yeah, you're not coming through on YouTube. Why isn't I show you picking you up? Should I? Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead. No. It's not muted. My I show you. Why isn't it working? Wait, hold on. The struggles, man. We improved the quality of something, but we lost another quality. Right, like what's the struggle? So why I show you is designed to pick you up. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Can you hear me? Yeah, but I can't hear you. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Go ahead, speak.
Speaking.
I got it.
What was it?
On Skype. For speakers, select multi-output device in Skype, not headphones. That's my fault.
You're picking up on mine, so I'm good at whatever the default was.
Right. So I said my mic is Yeti. Hold on. Let me put this back on to Yeti microphone. All right. Say something.
Test, test, test.
Nice. I can hear you on my headset. My computer's muted. Say test, test, then one more time.
Test, test, test. One more time.
Hold on.
I think I'm gonna get that GPU. This is ridiculous.
I know, man. The struggles are real. All right.
I don't want to. It's like $600, probably $700 out the door. I need to, yeah, $700. I'm gonna be broke.
By the way, Dave was like, yes, I played video games with him, so he's been on video game. We don't talk about politics or anything. He's like, I asked Mark if he downloaded the game, and he didn't even answer me. I'm like, he doesn't play video games, dude. He's like, I don't know why he doesn't play video games. I'm like, he doesn't like it. He's like, he's got one of those government jobs. They're like cushy. They work like 3-4 hours a day, and the rest of the day they just doodle dagging. Like, I understand why he's not doing it. I'm like, I don't think. I asked him what he does, and I go, it sounds like the man works like 10 hours a day, dude. He's like, it's a government job. What can they possibly do? I'm like, I don't know. It was hilarious because it's funny though, because he's like my check on like what people really think. He's a good like what's the word? He's a good, like, if you want to pull something, ask Dave, because he's got all the conspiracy theories. Like, everything's a conspiracy theory. Yeah. So it's funny because he's like, yeah, he works for the government, dude. Those government jobs, they pay you a lot of money. You don't do a lot, and you have all the benefits. I'm like,
how far? No, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of jobs out there where people don't do shit, but I just don't happen to have one of them. You know, when I moved out here, they were telling me, "Oh, get ready to wear a suit every day and a tie." Da da da. Thankfully, I don't have to do that, but the amount of responsibility and work is definitely
right. When you told me, that's what I meant. Like, you have a lot on your plate. Like, you're not just like, you're not the guy at the Social Security office who's like, yeah, fill out Form 1094, get back in line and tell me I can't help you right now, and then you just go back to typing to your friends.
Well, it's kind of like your job too, where like if you don't do it, then nobody gets it done. It's
right.
You and nobody. Like that's it.
Yeah, if I don't work,
I can be replaced pretty easily. Don't get me wrong. There's another pool guy out there, but you know it's hard to replace you. It's harder to replace me, but I'm definitely not harder than you. But I'm saying it's harder than it used to be.
I think right now, though, I mean, I don't go to work. I think there's still people doing what I do. They're still going to work. They're going house to house right now doing the thing, which is fine.
And there's plenty of people doing what I'm doing. But even with that, it's still the number of people is definitely. It's like, can you change tires for a living? There's, a million people that can do that. But it's like, well, can you build a whole engine block from scratch? There's only a fewer amount that can do it, but there's still a lot. You go away, someone's still going to be able to build it from scratch. So same thing, except on a different level, like software-wise and shit.
I mean, all things are like that.
Everybody's replaceable, that's for sure.
Yeah, I always say that the first time you think you're not replaceable is if you walk around thinking that you're the first one that gets fired when they fire people.
Yeah, I'm still gonna get fired. Yeah. I volunteered for FEMA, because I work for the government and shit, and I got on the list, so I'm on the list. If they need help, they're gonna pull me for the certain job. But my supervisor and my boss's boss afterwards were like, no, you can't do that. Like, we can't. Like, we can't afford to lose you. Like, we just can't. Like, there's no one to back you up, this and that. I'm like, damn, that sounds good and all, but now what, you can send a new guy over there? Like, that does no shit? The new guy should be taking some of that workload off of me, not volunteering out to FEMA, But it's like, hey, you're too important to go to FEMA. I'm like, fuck. But like the new guy is not, because he doesn't have responsibility yet, because they're brand new. But I'm like, well, that's kind of shitty. Like, the new guy should stay here and learn the job while I go out there. But I get it. I do get it. It's a balancing act. It's a trade-off for everything. But
yeah, that's it.
No, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. They ultimately said I can sign up, so I'm still signed up.
My buddy, I have a friend who used to say that. He's like, you gotta, the moment you think you're not replaceable, they replace you. And then he was always like, if you make too much money, you gotta worry too. I go, why? He goes, dude, because then they start to like, when they do the budgets, they're like, we're paying this guy so much. Yeah, he's good, but we could get 3 guys to do his job. He can teach them, and then we'll fire him. And he used to, and it's true that happens in jobs too, like corporate jobs mostly, like
Yeah.
Dude, I just sent you something on an Elgato card.
I closed my text to save my little CPU, but
I know, right? Like now
I'm
you
opening
just
it up again.
I don't think
I-
like anything Mac that comes straight through the OS really eats up a lot of stuff. Like if you do Safari and then you put like there's live action and then if you put a screen over the video, it reduces CPU power. But look at this thing. You can record this capture card can capture things straight to a 256 SD card on the road without you having to do anything, or it encodes it automatically, or you can just push the video to your computer without ever using your CPU.
Yeah, the A10 Pro can do a lot of the recording and shit, and it can actually stream for you without going to the CPU if you wanted to.
Right, it
Damn,
has a chipset built in, right?
Oh no, Hangouts is trying to open again.
Oh, because you're using Chrome?
Game capture 4K 60.
Yeah. I think, transferring your settings from Chrome to Safari, it should be easy.
But really, how much difference is it between Safari? Any browser typically is going to be a bloat monster, anyways.
Let me see. Safari versus Chrome. It's a big difference because the Macs are optimized for it. Safari uses Metal and Chrome doesn't.
My problem with all right, you have a 4K, but yeah, you can record it and stream it or upload it later, but you can't stream 4K. So I mean, yeah, you can use it a little bit, but it's not. I don't think it's that advantageous yet. So 1080p I'm fine with for a while, probably for another couple of years.
Right.
But I can't even figure out how to record. I don't think. How do I record on my computer? The OBS output. Do I just set those settings to 4,000 as well?
I set my recording to the same as my stream settings. I just clicked the same as a stream. I changed nothing. Recording quality, same as stream. So if I change the stream fee, it changes the... I don't have to mess with that part. So whatever, the same quality. If it's 720, it does 720. That's what I did. Dude, people are, you gotta look, man. Safari is a significant big difference over.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'm big on watching all the Apple announcements, and Safari is massive. Like the usage difference is so much because like Safari is built for Mac. It's it's big. You're gonna be like, holy smokes.
That's true. Maybe I should try that out.
Yeah, I don't like like I say, Safari uses like right now. I'm looking at my activity monitor. I got 3 tabs open and I'm scrolling through them. Safari's using about 3.7% of the CPU. If I open Chrome, real world testing here. Let's see. I'm gonna open Chrome. No, close Hangouts because Hangouts wants to open. Whatever. Close. With no windows open, Chrome is using 11%. Safari with windows open is using 3%.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. And if you put a window in front of Safari, it drops CPU usage instantly. Oh, I just put Chrome on top of Safari. It went from 3% to 1.7 because now the animations they were showing me, the system doesn't need me to see them, so it doesn't render them for the screen. It doesn't. Those are things. Those are big things. So Chrome it is, guys. I mean, Chrome. I like Safari anyways because everything syncs together. What was that?
How much does Skype take up though? Because if you add Skype with Safari versus adding up Hangouts and Chrome, just kind of curious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because, well, also you don't have a true test of Chrome right now because you have to actually call me on Hangouts and then do the test. Have a little better fairness there.
Chrome is showing. Where is help? So I don't know what this is. Skype helper render is 54%, but Skype itself is 0.7%. What is that rendering thing? Yeah, so Skype is using up a chunk. Skype is weird though. Skype says 0.7 and there's something else. This render helper says 53%. So I don't know, man. I'm willing to spend the processing power on Skype though. The quality of video is so much better.
So far, it's been pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather spend. If I'm gonna use CPU, let's put the CPU to that. But I'm saving the CPU on. I should try streaming. Ooh, I'm gonna try streaming on Facebook now. I'm gonna get off of this.
I'm gonna get off too.